Don't buy if you're scared. I'm Tim Diesel. I'm a commercial real estate consultant. And today I'm going to answer a question that I receive many times, and I'm going to sum it up for you. So if you're scared of making an investment or a purchase into your future, into your business, don't do it. Stay away. Yes, you're going to hear the market is going to crash. You're going to hear rates are going up. You're going to hear all kinds of stuff, and you've probably been hearing it for a while now. Listen, if this gets you a little shaken up and you're having a hard time sleeping at night, don't do this. This is not for you. This is not a business for the faint of heart. This is really long-term investment strategy. This is not, let's get rich overnight. This is not something where you're going to be a millionaire inside of a year. That's all baloney. Don't believe any of that stuff. People that are trying to sell you these courses and all this other stuff, that's fantasy land. This is a long-term investment business. This takes teamwork, strategy, planning, working with banks, working with people. This is not something you're going to jump into. So if you're looking at your first investment and you're thinking, "Oh, it's so expensive. I hope I don't lose," it's going to be a little shaky, because what's going to happen inevitably, if you're doing this long enough, this will happen to you. You're going to buy a property, and let's say it's $2 million, whatever kind of property it is. Within a year or two or whatever, something might happen, right? I don't know what. Let's just say you lose your biggest anchor tenant. There's a crack down the middle of the roof. You're going to have to replace it. So the property value is going to go down. So it's not going to be worth $2 million. It might be worth $1.8 million. Then, in order for you to get back what you've invested into it and recoup everything, you've got to sell it for 2.5. Well, to make a real profit, you got to sell it maybe for $3 million. You're not going to be able to get $3 million right away. It's going to take you some time. So knowing that, going into every deal, you should be thinking this is a 5 to 7 to 10 year plan. Not often you get in for 3 years and you get out. Now, it can be done. It is possible if that's your strategy. But it's got to be 3 years, because the next buyer is going to be looking for historical operating of the property, how you've done it. And if you only have, let's say, 1 year, it's very difficult to convince someone, hey, this is the way it's been for a long time. No, it's been that way because you got in there, you made the improvements, you put the right tenants in place, and unless there is a 10-year lease or maybe a 5-year lease, if it's an apartment building, well, you don't know if it's going to perform that way, right? What kind of tenants do you have? So it really varies on everything. And especially right now, there's a lot of scare in the market. And rates are going up. If rates are going up a little bit and that's going to ruin your deal, that's not something you should get into anyway. So you should be having some kind of, or you want to have, right, some kind of, things in your mind that, okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? Some kind of contingency plan or backup that will get you to part B, or whatever plan B is for you. It may be something like, you know what, we're going to try this. We're going to sell it in 3 years. If it doesn't sell, we're going to keep renting it. And if your only way out is to sell, that's not good, right? You got to have some options. Maybe you're going to refinance it. Maybe you're going to do, I don't know, something else. Just give yourself some room. So when you're getting into an investment and you're, really afraid of it and you're not really sure, you probably don't want to do that deal. It's going to be scary, right? Your first time doing anything, you're not going to be very great at it. So keep that in mind. Don't scare yourself out of profits. Look at everything, analyze it, go through it, but don't tell yourself, oh, rents can't go up anymore. Well, figure out what they are now, figure out what you can pay for it, and then kind of do a 5-year projection and kind of see, are you still on the same page?